Okay, I'm back. Today we're going to take a little trip south on Islington from the 401, and we'll see what good visuals we get to see. We're going to go south in Islington as far as I can go. This is December 29th. We're looking at 10 degrees Celsius, not a bad little day. Might even do a little walk later on, maybe film that. But that's what we're headed to do. Right now we're on Lakeshore Blvd. That'll turn into Islington, and we'll go south in Islington. So I'll keep my mouth shut for a little bit, and we'll continue as soon as we get past these red lights. And we're off. As we go south in Islington, we'll be going into Etobicoke. A lot of nice homes down there. I might maybe drive around the neighborhood for a little bit, just to let you see what the houses look like. And continue south and good old Islington. Okay, there's a green light telling me I could make a righty on this light, unless this guy stops. Okay, so we're gonna make a right. So now we're going south on Islington. Just a little bit of a wind today. Anyone living in Canada or Toronto, this is a nice day. Other parts of the world would be considering this cold, not us. A plus 10 degrees Celsius is a beautiful day. No sun in the sky. Overcast. Something might happen. Something might be brewing. Maybe a little bit of rain, maybe a little bit of snow later on. I don't know. But let's continue. We're going to be going over the 401 right now, which is one of our highways, which goes east and west across the city. It's quite busy right now, but I don't intend to go anywhere near the highway. If I do a highway run, it'll have to be really early before all the traffic builds up, or else it's going to be a parking lot. Hopefully the traffic is going to be nice and light like it is right now, all the way down. Stretch of road here is a little bit choppy and bumpy, but I think it can be stabilized with my camera. Coming up to Dixon Road, if I make a right here, which is going west, you'll end up at the airport. Still going south. That's the Islington bus going north. You just saw there. Speed limit here is 50 clicks an hour. 10 degrees Celsius. We're on bikes. This is good weather for us in Canada here. Anyone familiar with Islington? We're just coming up to the Westway here. Didn't make the light. Not much of interest in the Westway. It's just another street. I'm trying to chat you up. I'm sorry this isn't a much brighter day, but it's winter in Canada, and we don't get that much sunlight for too long, you know. It's not nighttime or nothing, but this is as good as it gets. Overcast. Doing about 60 kilometers an hour, and the maximum here is supposed to be 50, but most people just kind of go about 10 kilometers over the speed limit. Usually the cops don't bother you, but this is Eglinton Avenue, and we're in Islington, going south, and Eglinton goes east and west. We're now passing Eglinton Avenue West. This should be a fast light here. Okay. And we're off. We have a golf course to the left. I think. No, it looks like just a park. I always thought that was a golf course, but I guess it's not. I could be wrong again. Coming up to the Kingsway. Nothing really spectacular about the Kingsway. Some of the homes in this area are quite spectacular. A lot of old money in this area. Some of the original homes, but people with money just come in and kind of tear it down and put a little mansion up, a little castle. This street is Ratburn Road. Nothing spectacular about that. South on Islington. As you get closer to the lake, you'll get more condos and apartment buildings. And we're at Dundas Street West. If you're outside of Canada, this is the kind of cars that we drive, which is all kinds, but it's mainly Ford, GM, and Chrysler, but the Japanese have a big influence in cars here too. We drive a lot of Japanese cars. You've seen some of my videos in my catalog, Young and Dundas, which is right downtown. That's what Eaton Center is. Check those out. A lot of craziness down there. This is in the west side of Dundas, the west end of the city, and we're off. I do these videos because there's people who haven't driven down these streets in a long time. And it's good to see what's going on, what condos have sprouted up, what the traffic is like, you know, and it's of interest to people who want to find out what's going on in Islington from the 401 all the way down to wherever I feel like stopping. If you want to take the subway, this is the Islington subway station here, running east-west. To the west is the last stop, which is Kipling, and to the east you can take you all the way downtown, and then to the east end as well too, all the way up to Kennedy, the Scarborough Town Center. So it's a good little commuting train there that will solve a lot of problems if you have some travels, because this city is not car friendly anymore, you know, especially in downtown. You better have a lot of patience if you want to drive right downtown Toronto. everyone's getting over Christmas and getting ready for the new year. Hopefully 2023 is a good one. A little friction there. And we're off. It's amazing I have my windows up because it's 10 degrees Celsius out, and you know, you'll have a car beside you. His windows are up as well too. What you're gonna hear is music. That's how loud it is. And as content creators, we can't have any copyright strikes or copyright infringements. So, you know, you just can't get away from people's music. But anyways, I have an antidote for that. When I'm driving, I just put the heater on, and it's either to keep me warm or to drown out somebody else's music. Islington Avenue South. It's about 2:23 in the afternoon. And this is what it looks like. This is how much light we have at 2:23 in the afternoon. This is how much sun we have. The odd time in December and winter, you will have a good day's worth of sunlight, but most of the time, yeah. This is why people fly south on vacation. Because, you know, after they get home from work, they close the door behind them, they don't go out. But when you go to a place where there's sun, you can take a walk at any time, walk off dinner, work out. Everything has to be indoors, or else you have to dress really well. We're coming to the Queensway, the next set of lights. From Islington, we're going across the Queensway. My goal is to get this little drive done before the traffic gets really thick. I want to be able to get back home, maybe get a meal, pick up something before I get back home, before total rush hour. This is Thursday, December 29th. Now at 2:25 in the afternoon. And we're off. We're going to be crossing the Queensway. Now we're going to be going over the Gardner Expressway, which goes east and west. Let's go over the Gardner Expressway. Well, we're at Evans Avenue. I don't know if it means anything to anybody. It doesn't really mean anything to me, but I guess if you work here or live around here, it means something to you. I think my windshield needs a little something. Splash a little water on there, clean her off. Needs a little bit more wiping. Okay, hope there's no streaking. I just saw a few too many spots. I don't wanted to ruin my video. Going over Evans Avenue. Now we're going over Judson Street. Never been on Judson Street. I thought I'd tell you anyways. Another guy on a bicycle. Some people like to keep themselves in shape. I'd like to do the bicycle thing. It's just that wind and salt. You know, you might ride one way, there's no wind. Riding back, there's lots of wind. When you get home, you gotta clean your bike off, clean the salt off your bike. Everything starts rusting. But I don't know. Where the GO trains are and parked. Maybe that's a reason to come to Judson Street. You can see all that. New Toronto Street. We got 12 seconds to get over before the light changes on New Toronto Street. Birmingham. We just crossed. And we're coming all the way down to the Lakeshore. And this ends it at Islington. We'll end it at the Lakeshore here. And this is where Islington is ending. A block of two blocks south of here will be the lake. We're going into the lake. I'm going to make a lefty here. I'm going to go along the lakeshore for a little bit and then end the video when I stop. So you'll get some bonus footage. So we're down at Islington, making a left onto Lakeshore Boulevard West. I'll take the clicker off. It's annoying. Somebody's tooting the horn. I hope it's not at me. Oh, somebody wanted to get by. Didn't see him, sorry. Okay. Let's go east on Lakeshore Boulevard West. Well, streetcar tracks and cars, and I'll do a Lakeshore Boulevard West drive at some point. It's going to be bumpy with the streetcar tracks, and they need some road repair in this this section of the Lakeshore. I don't often drive on the Lakeshore Boulevard here. It's too much chaos usually. People opening their car doors, street cars, people walking across the street, cyclists. You gotta really have your spider senses going when you're here and it's busy. It's not too busy right now, but everything's nice and tight. Everyone has just enough room per lane to walk, to ride your bike, to drive, to streetcar. You veer off a little bit and, well, okay. This guy ahead of me is going a little slower than I would like. So I'll do a little lefty and around him. This is Royal York Road here. Okay, let me get past this guy. He's going a little too slow for what I would like to do and accomplish. Get past him. I don't like riding on these streetcar tracks. A little too bumpy. So let's get off. So he's behind me now. It's just a bumpy ride. Let's see, maybe I should take a little ride down. No, I'm not gonna. I was gonna make a righty in there, but to turn this vehicle around in a street that I'm not familiar with. As I said, everything down here is tight. I'll save that for another time, because you would have been able to see the lake, but we'll see. Lakeshore Boulevard we're driving, and we're going in an east direction. Okay, so I'm going to end this video here on Lakeshore Boulevard. Thanks for coming along, and please like and subscribe. Help the channel grow. And I'll make more vids when I get a chance. Odalehi hoo.